In 2025, there's not much you can get for 1 cent, but until Sunday, it's been enough to get you a ride on the Route 64 bus. And Head of Public Transport Services Planning at Auckland Transport, Pete Moth, says that's reflected in the number of passengers using the service.
We've had a massive uptake in patronage since the changes were made in November. So in November we extended the route through to St Luke's and ran much later services, more frequent services. We've seen a doubling in patronage more or less since November. So people are really voting with their feet on the service.
But come Sunday, after nearly 5 years, a full fare will apply. The bus was originally a replacement for passengers using the Mount Eden train station, which closed in 2020 and was scheduled to reopen in December 2024, but this was delayed till 2026. Pete Moth says despite the delay, it's time to charge a full fare.
We've had that 4.5 years of free service, and the service has changed so much that we see this now as a service that's used for the majority by people who are not using it as a rail replacement. It's got a different purpose. We've had some feedback from residents questioning and in their interests of ratepayers, we figured that there's not really justification for continuing to subsidise this service, whereas other services are full fare.
Many of the passengers on board weren't aware of the upcoming price change.
Honestly, might end up walking more, not using public transport. I mean, if prices are going up, especially at the current time with the economy and prices of things, it kind of is not great.
Well, it's a bit annoying, because it's always been a good one to just get on, get off, get me point A to point B, but now I guess it'll be a bit more of a hassle.
CEO of the Newmarket Business Association, Mark Thomas, says with 1.1 million passengers using the Route 64 service since it was introduced in 2020, businesses and shoppers have been reaping the rewards.
I think people have been grateful to have the service, and I, for one, I'm a resident of Eden Terrace and have used it many, many times myself to come into Newmarket. It's been very convenient.
Passengers have 2 more days to tag on for a 1 cent journey.